and here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video I'm doing yet another get ready with me. I'm trying to mix up my videos, so I have some get ready with me's, I have some product information videos, etc., skincare, so I do try to mix them up, but I do try to put in a few get ready with me's in there as well. Today's one's a little bit different because I am using affordable makeup products, and affordable to what I am usually using. Most of the products that I am referencing today you can get from the drugstore, a couple from the supermarket here in New Zealand, but from affordable shopping places. So if you are curious to see what I've used on my face and how I've created this look, please keep watching. But I have the choice of two foundations that I have. I have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte, and I think in the US it's known as the Infallible Pro Matte, and also the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the normal to oily. Of the two, for my oily skin and the fact that I do like a full coverage, I prefer the L'Oreal one. This is a really pretty foundation on, but I don't get the longevity out of it for a full day of this foundation, so we're going to use this one today, and I have it in the shade 22 Radiant Beige. I'm just going to dot that on my face and use my Tarte Quickie sponge to blend that in. Hopefully I can make this get ready with me video a lot less long-winded than my last ones. I'm learning slowly how to get them done instead of flapping around so much. Hopefully I'll get better and better at how quickly I can condense them down to. So I really like this foundation. It does hold up very well during the day for my oily skin, and I do like the coverage. Okay, and when it comes to concealers, I have two affordable concealers. I have the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I really like for mature under eyes, and I recently purchased the Colourpop concealer. This is a thicker formulation, probably very similar in some ways to the Tarte Shape Tape in its consistency, etc. It is definitely a lot more opaque than the Maybelline Fit Me as far as consistency goes, so it's really a personal choice. It has quite a peachy undertone, which is good for covering up dark under eyes as well. So I might go with a tiny dot of the Colourpop on my under eye, just where it's got the darkness, and then just a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me. It's lighter in texture. Okay, so for setting my powder in my under eye, normally I would use my Hourglass, but as I only have one affordable powder, I am going to use the Fit Me Set and Smooth Pressed Powder. This is in the shade 220. That is my affordable powder, and I'm just going to set it as I would any other day. So that's the under eye, and then I will take my large Morphe E41 powder brush and just powder all over. For an affordable powder, this is a very, very nice one for keeping oils at bay and having a nice smooth finish. So that's the Fit Me pressed powder. I'm now going to go in with my brows, and today I'm going to use a pencil and a pomade, and I'm going to be using for the pencil my NYX Micro Brow in ash brown, and it does have a spoolie at the other end as well. And then just for a little bit more definition, and just to use the product as well because I do have it and I really do enjoy it, is the Chi Chi Brow Pomade. I've featured this in one of my This or That videos when I was comparing it with the Anastasia Brow Pomade. And I'm just going to dip that in very, very lightly, then tap it on the lid, and then just do a few strokes through the brows. And that is the brows. And that was with a combination of the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the Chi Chi Brow Pomade. Both very, very affordable, and I really, really like them in comparison to the Anastasia. They are still my choice over the Anastasia products because of the cost of them and the fact that I think they perform just as well. Now I have this little wee kit here which I think is quite awesome for travelling, and it's just really compact, and this is by Rimmel, and it is the highlighter, sculptor and blush compact, and it has all three in there. You could just use this and use it as eyeshadows as well. Very affordable, and we will use that now. I will go in with the sculpting shade as a contour, and I am just using a Morphe G2 brush. Just a little bit down my snolls, a little bit of this nose. It's actually a really nice neutral colour. And I could use the blush there, it's a very pretty neutral blush, but just to mix it up a little bit, I'm going to use one of my favourite blush brands, and that is Milani, and I absolutely love this blush. I really enjoy it in the summer months, and this is the #1 Dolce Pink. I really, really think this is a really pretty brush, really pretty blush, and I'm just going to pop that on the apples of my cheeks and backwards. And then going back in with our wee Rimmel compact, I'm going to use the highlighter in that. Just do the tops of my cheeks, and this is a nice natural highlighter, this one. It's definitely not like the Amrezy one where you'll see from the stars, but it is a great daytime, everyday, soft highlighter, just enough. So highlighter. And for eyes, I normally use the NARS Pro Prime for priming my eyes, but today I'll use the Colourpop Concealer and just put a little bit on my eyelids, and I'll go in with my beauty blender just to blend that out. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use today is by Colourpop. This retails for $16 US, and the palette I'm using today is in a neutral palette and it's called Double Entendre. And I am just going to do my normal eye look using this palette. Going in first of all over my lid with this first colour, which is called Flasher. Then taking a Morphe R37 brush, I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is called Draft, and just do above my crease line. It's quite a nice soft peach colour, very nice. It's the first time I've used this palette. I've just done a video on my Colourpop haul, and this was one of the palettes featured in that video. I must admit, prior to doing this tutorial, I didn't think I'd keep this palette, but I might make that judgment call after using it. I sort of thought I had enough colours in my single shadows and other palettes that I didn't need this palette, but they're blending really, really nicely. Taking a Sephora Pro Crease Brush number 10, I'm now going to go in with this colour here, which is called Hard. And I'm just going to come down a little bit lower than what I did, but a little bit higher than my natural crease line. You all know the drill with my hooded eyes, I just try to go a bit higher. Actually, I'm more impressed with this palette actually than I thought I was going to be. So for $16 US, for any person starting out in makeup or someone wanting to have a lot of options for a less price, the Colourpop shadows are a good option. Going in with a more defined brush, this time I'm using my Wayne Goss number 4, and I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is Send Noodles. So we'll try that, and this one will go in my crease. So I'll start out at the outer and go in my actual crease. Those three colours are very complementary to each other. Using the same brush, I'm going to go in with a darker colour, and I'm actually going to go with this reddy colour here, which is called Extracurricular. And I might mix it a little bit with the brown, but we'll try with just the Extracurricular first. And I'm just going to use that in the outer portion of my eye. And I might go in with a little bit of this colour here, which is called Uninhibited. It's got a bit of glitter to it, but if I might just try and blend it with that colour going up a wee bit higher. High enough so that when I open my eye you can still see that colour in here. And then blending it out. It's actually really pretty. Okay, now I have quite a selection I can choose from these colours. So they seem to be the 3 shimmery shades in the palette. I have tried to say that 4 times. And I might go with the peachy one actually. Seeing as I've been doing a lot of goldy colours recently, we will go in with this more of a peachy colour, and that is called Naked. And I'm not going to wet my brush, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go, it's very pigmented, didn't need to wet my brush, but I think the colour is too similar to the colours that I already have on my lid. So I will just blend that. That is super pigmented. So if you wanted a really nice warm look, super pigmented, but I'm going to go back in and I'm going to go in with more of this creamy one over the top, which is called Teddy Bear. Just see if I can tone down the orangey colour to the look. Definitely do not need to wet your brush with these shadows. Very highly pigmented. I'm actually more impressed with this palette than the last palette I used, only because I think the colours were a wee bit off for my age appropriateness. They were just a wee bit too much more fun. So tone that down. I'm going to go in with this first colour we went into, which was Draft, and just blend that all in up the top. Now something I'm going to do that I don't normally do is I'm going to take this shade here, which is Locked and Loaded, and a Morphe brush that does not have a label on it, and I'm going to just, I keep going to use that but it hasn't got a mirror in it. I'm just going to pop that in the high point of my brow. Something I don't normally do. And I'm just going to take a clean brush and just blend that a little bit, because it's not something I am used to, but I just wanted to put a bit of colour there. And then I'm going to take that same colour and just pop it in my inner corner. And I'm just going to finish off with Keep It PG and just put that in the outer, tiny bit just out here, just to deepen that up. These are hugely pigmented. They're probably a little bit more pigmented than other shadows that I've used, as far as it's going on quite heavy, going on quite heavy and dark first off the bat. I'm not a good one at tapping off my brushes. Okay, taking a flat shader brush, I'm just going to take the colour Hard, and then I will finish off with a little bit of extracurricular just under my eye. And just blending that with one of the brushes I used. I don't have an affordable eyeliner, so I'm just going to use my Marc Jacobs gel liner, and I'm going to use that just in my waterline top and bottom. Mascara, I only have one affordable mascara, and that is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I shouldn't really use waterproof mascara on my lash extensions. I will just have to be super careful with getting my eye makeup off tonight with a very gentle eye makeup remover. Okay, lip liner. I have a very affordable lip liner by LA Girl. This is in the colour Natural Cream, and I will just line my lips. One of my favourite lipsticks in the Rimmel My Kate colour in number 55. I absolutely love this lipstick, and I like it over a lot of my high-end lipsticks. And if I'm wanting to add a little bit of shine, I actually have this lip pencil from Revlon, but what I like about it, it is a retractable pencil and it has a bit of gloss to it. Now this is quite a neutral one, it's a lacquer balm, and this one is in colour 105, and I will just pop that over the top. Just for a slight glossy look. So that is the makeup look. I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so that is the finished look with my hair done, with all of my affordable makeup. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I must admit I wasn't expecting to, but I absolutely really enjoyed this palette. I quite liked the warm colour that came out, and the pigmentation of the colours is pretty impressive for $16 US, and you get 12 shadows in that palette. So yeah, quite impressed. So if you did enjoy that, guys, it's the first affordable makeup video that I have done, because I do have a lot of high-end products. But if you did enjoy that, please give it a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And if you haven't already and you'd like to see more videos from me, please click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I finally hit 200 subscribers. So I'm very excited about that at the moment. I know it's tiny numbers, but to me, I am so excited about that. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.